Hey, Editor Lulu here. So this video was originally recorded as all one video with the last episode and this one. So there's no proper intro for this. So let me just say hi. Hi everyone. Welcome back. We're gonna be playing some Terraria today. Sorry if it gets off a little weird because of this, but hopefully you enjoy the video. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you very much. See you in the video. Being used together. Need to take my torches back out. Favorite those so I don't dump them into a chest like I did here. Do we have enough gemstones? Yes. We have enough to make a topaz hook. This will help us getting around and make it so we won't have to mine down like we did before. We can just grab onto the side, like we can grab onto any block like that. Let's see here. Weapons we have are fine for now. I don't want to go using too much gold on tools at the moment. Tools or weapons really. The weapons we have now will suffice. Do need to make walls for this to be or the background walls to make this considered a proper house. That looks good. Did I actually? Oh, sweet. Toss some lights in here and make sure the guide moves in. Oh, and it's missing a chair. I forgot. Forgot about a chair. Wooden chair. And he should. There we go. Alright. Got a house for him. Got some decent gear for me. It's time to head back down and see what else we can find. Well, there's one way to deal with these. Oh, wait, that's some tungsten. We need more of that. I don't know how I didn't realize sooner that this was a tungsten world, not a silver world. Found tungsten right here. Oh, hey, and because of particle effects, we discovered there's more. There's more tungsten down there. Just sweet. Because we might, at the very least, once we go back up after this, we should be able to make another piece of tungsten armor. And of course, we have to figure out which way the jungle is. Because Terraria, there's two edges to the world. Unlike real life, contrary to what some flat earthers believe. Yeah, there's two edges to the world. And so there's always a jungle and there's always a dungeon. And they're always in opposite directions from each other. This is slowly becoming a bigger and bigger problem. Eh. God damn it. I can't I kill you? Okay, there we go. More ore. More stuff. we'll soon get to um, exploring the jungle, and I'm not sure if that'll be more or less exciting, because I can get in there with silver armor on normal mode and be relatively fine. Um, but it's all really dependent on moving slowly and very carefully. But it'll be interesting because I will have to fight some enemies. It it'll be in. There's a lot more stress on my end, but it's also a lot slower because I have to play it more patiently. Um, and like unless you're fighting a boss fight, it is well even in boss fights, it's generally just better to play the patient approach rather than the risky one. Um, but even though you are timed for bosses um, with how long the night is, but if you start at the beginning of the night, you should have more than enough time as long as you're not being overly cautious. So, trying to watch where that, yeah. Um, yeah, this spear though is a really nice weapon for worm type enemies like the giant worm, mostly because of uh, weapons like the spear uh, pierce enemy. Really, it's any piercing weapon works good against worm enemies. Because piercing weapons will trigger multiple times if the enemy has multiple segments, and that is the way that all of the worm enemies are set up. They're segmented. So whereas most enemies only get hit by um, one hit because the attack pierces the enemy and then allows it to go and hit other enemies. Um, Worms have multiple segments, so they have multiple spots that get hit. Where, uh, if I'm not mistaken, they generally have more health than most other similarly difficult enemies. Because I know, I don't know what Eater of World, because there's the boss. One of the bosses in this game is a worm enemy, and I believe or no, there's two. And they work a bit differently from each other, despite just being a variation of each other. Because you have Eater of Worlds, which is pre-hard mode, and then you have Destroyer, which is hard mode. Uh, Eater of Worlds has just one continuous health bar for all of his segments, but he is still segmented. So damage on any of the segments just affects his overall health bar, which is how most worm enemies are. But then you also have Eater of Worlds, the pre-hard mode boss, who oh hey, I think that's a oh god, it's a bat. It's a bat. Oh dear. Oh fuck. I hate these okay. That was relatively painless. And it's a mama slime too. Oh. But yeah, no. Eater of Worlds has multiple segments, and each segment has its own health bar. And what happens is if you deplete a particular segment's health bar, uh, it splits into two, detaches, and one of the body segments becomes a tail segment, and one of the body segments becomes a head segment, based on whichever way the head and the tail were of the one larger version that you split. I believe it can never split smaller than 3 segments, a head, a body, and a tail. But, which can be useful because it can allow you to effectively kill more more segments at once. Because um, if you just keep splitting it where every third, or for every like third, I don't know the exact math on how that would work out, but I'm pretty sure that would allow you to kill more segments at once because you get more being killed for it being too small. So yeah. Alright, let's see. Oh, yep, another heart crystal. Now I have 140 life. Get some demonite ore. Got a bunch of iron, tungsten, a little bit of gold. Let's see what more else we can find. Oh, mushroom background. So yeah, there are different backgrounds in this game, different enemies in different areas. This is the underground mushroom biome. Pre-hard mode, I believe it's mostly the same as like as like normal underground, but once this gets into hard mode, this becomes a much more annoying area because the different unique enemies that can be found here. Oh, that's a crab statue. I think that can still be used for useful things. Bats are the reason why you don't want only flying enemies like that are like one of the reasons you don't. Oh, hey, Hermes boots. Those are really good. No, I don't want. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, okay. Put that on. Yeah, no. Bats and other flying enemies that are really nimble. You can see how slow the spear is and how precise they have to be. Whereas a lot of the swords aren't like the short sword, where the short sword it protrudes out and attacks. Similar to the spear, only it doesn't pierce. Um, most of your broadswords will swing around your head, and it makes fighting enemies like bats a whole lot easier because you don't have to be as precise with your aim. Alright, let's see if we can get around here. Gotta make myself a little pocket to breathe. Yeah, no. Underground mushroom biomes are really nice. There's a lot of just useful stuff that can be found in here. Ooh. Climbing claws. Those are useful. It Lovely. Thank you. Thank you. Just charged at me and instantly did. That attack, where it's becoming. I guess if you try and hit it while it's doing that, it hurts you. Or if you're too close. At least I got that out of it. Yeah, let's see. We can make a few demonite bars. Not that we can do a whole lot with those at this moment. Uh, got some gold bars. Got some more tungsten. Which 1, 10, 10. Why do I have two different stacks of 10? do more looting and stuff too. 'Cause I got some... Ow. Oh yeah, I forgot to put these on. That would help. Okay, let's see here. Let's get down here. On a mission to recover my lost gold. Again, that's a piranha. Flying mushroom. Take the chest. Take the heart statue because that's really useful. Let's see. Oh, more Hermes boots that don't need them, but guess I'll take them anyways. And we're just gonna casually flood this area. Oh hey, a magic mirror. Those are really nice. Those allow me to... This will allow me to instantly teleport home. Ow. Okay. Looks like almost got all the enemies sorted out. Oh, and piranha. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay. I think I need to grab that gold and then Operation Return to Rescue Gold and return Operation Rescue Gold and return to base. Alright. Oh yeah, if I didn't explain what why the climbing claws were good. Uh when you saw me sticking to the walls there for a little bit and slowly sliding down, that's the climbing claws. Are these claws? No, these are the shoe spikes. There's a combination of two items. There's the shoe spikes and the climbing claws that will allow you to like stick onto walls. Lulu is free, free falling. I apologize for forcing you to hear me sing. Yeah, no. Yeah, the combination of the two will make it so you don't just, fall, you stick. There is actually times that I'd rather slide down than, stick to it. The sliding down actually can make it a little bit harder to get precise. Or the sticking and stuff falling down. I think that's what I said. Can make it a little bit harder to do more precise movement. Nope, that... I'm smart. Lulu invented gravity. At least Terraria has fun death messages. Let's try this again. At some point, this will be the definition of insanity, but I don't think it is yet. But, what I was attempting to do there is, if you shoot out your grappling hook, if it hits the ground before you do, it will, negate your velocity. So instead of having the acceleration because of gravity, it sets it to a constant speed that gets nullified once you reach your target destination. Like that. That is how you do that trick properly. I'm pretty sure I... Fuck me, I guess. It's just never-ending cycle of me running down there, dying, trying to grab the gold. I might not even be down in there anymore. I will be incredibly disappointed if this was all for nothing. Yeah. Luckily, this... So, what's kind of weird with Terraria is you have... Not only now do you have the world difficulties, you also have character difficulties. And I think we just got to see that giant worms spawn. Because worm enemies, when they spawn all coiled around themselves. Like that. So anyways. What was it? Oh yeah. uh, I'm gonna turn that mushroom biome into a graveyard. At this rate. Oh hey, it's raining. Uh, I'm gonna start dying on the way down, not even make it down there. Uh, ignore the enemies, ignore the enemies. See, this is the smarter way to have handled that before, and that is a fucking bat enemy in my... And the tunnel I need to use to get down there. Oh hey, and it's a ghost. Because I've died so many times here. Whoever thought these were a good idea to put into the game can go screw themselves. That's just another way to die in a place that already caused a lot of death. I am blocking myself in. We are doing the tunneling method. We are not dealing with all those enemies. By the way, this is how you deal with the jungle biome when you're kind of under geared for it. Because I believe technically what you're supposed to do for the jungle is you're supposed to fight the corruption first. I believe the corruption is supposed to be easier, but I have found if what you do is instead you tunnel around the jungle, you can collect most of the needed materials. You can collect all the needed materials relatively safely, except for stingers. And stingers, if you're very careful, you can collect a bunch of those too. So what you end up doing is you collect a bunch of material from the jungle. And you do that so you can, okay, let's collect. Oh, hi. That is not what I meant to do. Luckily, that piranha is not very bright. Okay, we are activating Operation Go the Fuck Home. I'd say we made pretty decent progress after all of that. Got some more tungsten. I think, yep, that's the stack. That should allow me to create a chest piece. Um, so yeah, made some pretty decent progress. We're almost ready to go into the jungle. We got 2 out of the 3 armor pieces we need. We already have the gold pickaxe to help us get around easier in there. We already have a hook, so I think this will be all for today. Thank you all. Thank you everyone for watching, and hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye bye!